New developments. There's been new things come to light, man. After everybody, including Dave Prater from Feld, Mike Mewey from Feld, everybody saying that Supercross was going to finish after Motocross. Things have changed swiftly and quickly here recently. It's been rumored for a while, obviously after round 10, after Daytona, the series went on pause for this COVID-19 thing. But instead of Glendale, Paul, we are going to Salt Lake City.
48 hours. They announced we were going to race in Salt Lake City on a Thursday. You told me that Tuesday, 48 hours before that, it was going to be St. Louis.
There'll be masks used and temperature checks and a COVID test before the series.
Never in the history of our sport, 47 years of Supercross, an event has never been canceled. My goodness, to have a pandemic, to not be racing 85 days, and here we are. These are historic moments.
I think Ken Roczen's already won. He's battling deeper into the championship than he ever has. It's a step closer to where he belongs, which is at the top of the championship. He can do it. He should be able to get one, I think.
The biggest factor in this whole deal will be the first round and who leaves with the momentum and who has a good night versus a bad night. Eli has never been a quick starter to any series. Does he just jump right into his Daytona form?
Here we go. Hold real still for me. That's the hardest part right there. Just relax, breathe, walk in the park. Okay, a little irritation as I rotate and get a better sample, so bear with me. A little irritation on the way out. Here we go. Very good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
No, it's not that bad.
No, it's not too bad. Just goes deep in there. I didn't know your nose went that far. It's good to know.
Ken Roczen comes into Salt Lake City, Kevin, 3 points down in the championship. At the beginning of the season, everybody says, oh, if he just gets that one win, it's a successful year. He battles for the championship.
It's time to bring the action. Who gets the jump? Here comes Roczen inside of the HRC Honda and takes the lead. Nearly a 3-year wait is finally over. Ken Roczen is moving the circle. He's done it here in St. Louis.
A good start, so important, and Roczen's gonna have it. Checkers to Roczen.
For the first win of the season, gets that monkey off his back, and like a phoenix from the ashes, rises and has his best 450 season of his career.
The most historic title fight in Supercross history is underway.
Adam Santarullo goes down in the middle of that rhythm section.
Yeah, and he's down hard, Ricky. Here's Roczen on the 94, pushing Webb.
This is for the championship right here.
Tomac, Webb, and Roczen.
It's incredible to watch Eli Tomac respond the way he has all year long.
He likes this spot right here, and he makes it work as Tomac gets around Baggett, and now is the new race leader here. But where's Roczen?
Oh, he messes up.
Oh, no! Into the tuck blocks, but he saves it somehow. And Tomac doing exactly what he wanted to do. Get to the lead, get to the checkered flag first, and Eli Tomac wins it.
I'm sure Kenny and his inner circle are super frustrated. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. He's not sitting there laughing. When he was winning races earlier this year, we're like, okay, issue solved. 2019 issue solved. We're good. We're on pace. We're looking good. And now here we are, 7 races in Salt Lake, and we have another issue.
But he still never came out like before the season and said, yep, figured that out.
That's fine, but he's winning races, so we're good.
When you land in those pockets where I'm standing, you know, that's what, to me, I like the action on the forks. You land, and it's more boom. And even when you land a couple times, you jump over to land in the turn, you land, and you were able to pivot. Before, I felt it sticks. Remember that triple the first round when you were jumping.
The other thing that we're going to have to take into consideration here is that before this happened, Coop crashed, and that put a bit of a halt on his momentum. And he was going to have to play catch up in terms of his physical conditioning and his injury to get back to where he was before the crash.
What gear are you going to whip, third?
Yeah, but I haven't hit him right.
Okay.
I need to follow this turn and then just hit the next.
And set it up a little later.
That's out the window now, theoretically. He's going to be able to re-enter this championship completely healthy and completely ready to throw down for those last 7 rounds.
Like I said, you were hitting, the front tire was overpowered but when you got that angle perfect, it was, actually I felt like you got more traction.
I think Coop's going to be a lot better than what we saw him the last, round or two. He was salvaging, obviously some points. He was hurt. He hasn't really had that fire that we once saw, and I think that's going to be reignited. Dude, looks healthy, looks sprightly, looks fast. I think he's rejuvenated, ready to go. Is he going to beat Tomac? No, but I think he could cause a problem for both those guys.
So we heard about Webb trash talking on the line.
Cooper, with the bikes off in the stadium, pure quiet. Like, just, dude, it's so quiet in there, it's eerie. Apparently, helmets off and everything, just turns over to Eli and Ken and just says, "You mother effers, ready for a battle?"
Are you ready for the first ever Wednesday night Supercross? Bumping and banging as they fight for the whole shot.
You can kind of tell with Webb if it's going to be one of those nights or not, and you can tell it was going to be one of those. You can just see how determined he was early.
Cooper! Yes, got him!
Think about it. You say that on the line, and other people around here, you better win. Like, you better win that race.
Could this be the win that propels Cooper right back into the thick of this championship chase? He welcomes the pressure and he wins it here in Utah.
Cooper he's really one of the best I've seen in one-on-one. I have to outthink the other guy. He's always a step ahead. And even when he's not faster than someone else, he can find ways to negate someone else's strength.
Cooper's really stepped up and shown like, hey, I'm here, and it's in Cooper Webb style too. Talking shit on the starting line and then throwing in those dicey but not dirty passes.
Remember, you got to go slower to win.
If you're Ken Roczen at Salt Lake City, you come in 3 points down, you basically are the guy that's contending for the title with Eli Tomac, and then the wheels fall off. He's diagnosed with shingles. He obviously has issues with altitude preparation, and then he is race speed to mid-pack.
I don't think that, I have a mild asthma that I was unaware before, and there's medication for that, but the medication, it doesn't help that, what I mean? Like, it doesn't fix the issue that I have, so I don't really think it has anything to do with it, because there's other people that have asthma, and it's fine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not ideal, but it's fine. What are we, 13 points back now? It's still not, like, if you think about 13 points behind with 5 rounds to go, there's still plenty possible, but I have to be at my best,
Look, Shane came in 10 down and made it up in 2 rounds. Like, anything's possible. We got 5 chances to win. We just take it one day at a time.
You look at Ken Roczen, you look at his body, and you know how much he works. He's in shape. So what is actually happening here? Is it an elevation thing? Is there some respiratory stuff that is outside of being here? Because there's no way it makes sense to me that at 8 minutes, he drops like he did. I mean, he's Ken Roczen.
I don't want to do the whole, I went in there and now I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have, because you have a choice, and when you believe in it right there and then so be it. And
you can't live in the past.
Yeah, you can't. It is what it is.
I had a bad night. Don't beat yourself up. 5 more chances to win. Just worry about us. That's all we can do.
Whatever's going on with Kenny, and I think he does a great job of being transparent, but something's up. I mean, he said he has an asthma thing and a breathing thing. It looks an awful lot to me like the same things that were going on last year.
I came here thinking we were about to see a duel of the ages, but I thought Kenny and Eli were going to come here and battle it out for 7 weeks.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say they know more than we do. You're going to demand answers. He is so talented and so fast, but he's not able to show it. His body's just is failing him at the worst time.
If you're Honda, you just re-signed him for 3 years, you've been behind him, he's had the surgeries, everything else, you have just got to be like grabbing your head like, what else, man? It had to frustrate Kenny.
It's pretty evident now to see that the altitude has played a really, really big role in this championship. The altitude at Salt Lake City is going to become the 21st rider and every main event gate. It's insane to think that the most insane championship that we've ever had in Supercross now has this extra element of racing at altitude.
Rain, shine, whatever. We ready. We'll see what happens.
Webb goes way wide. Here comes Osborne on the inside. Zach will get the whole shot. Cooper second, but look at Tomac come fighting back. He's up to third. He's trying to get around Osborne and disappear before Tomac catches up to him. Tomac fought him off every way through those 2 corners. And Webb is going to have to now find the weakness in Tomac. Oh, there's a move through the woods. Cooper's quicker. Then he tries to get inside with Roczen right there, and he comes out with the lead. Roczen looks over his shoulder, lets them by. Very sportsmanlike. Tomac goes for the lead. He's got it. Now can Cooper respond?
Kenny got lapped twice. It's not good. Does he go home, Weech? I mean, what's he going to do?
I think that the attitude right now is we got to get through this.
Cooper's right there. Look at inside. Oh, he got a wheel there.
The sport is the one that's suffering the most. I mean, Kenny, yes, devastated. It really sucks. One of the most gifted athletes on earth, in my opinion. We could have been treated to a battle royale between 2 or 3 guys down the stretch for this championship, and now, unfortunately, he's not able to get into that fight.
He's running out of time. Way up under the back wheel is Tomac. Here he comes. Tomac's going to pull it off in the biggest win of the year so far for Eli Tomac.
Again with Roczen, I feel bad for him because as much as we're confused, I think he's confused too. I mean, it's over in my opinion. That championship's over.
Freaking close. Hey, massive respect for that time. Incredible race.
Man, Pierce Brown is, for me, I guess, turning out to be kind of like that stud kid that TK has pulled out of amateurs and is looking at him to be like their main guy going forward.
I thought it was going out to know their parents, but I pulled up and everyone's here, dude. This is like awesome.
Pierce has really, really stepped it up since this whole quarantine thing started. Just really, really solid training, no hiccups, hardly any crashes, no injuries, and he's really, really on it right now.
The next little bit of spaghetti. You know what Pirelli says? Eat faster, go faster. So we're gonna slow down on spaghetti because we need to go faster.
All right, what was the wish?
Podium tomorrow, dude.
I mean, I know it's a building year for the Troily Designs KTM team, but man, you kind of see like a glimmer of hope in Pierce Brown.
Here we go. 250 East, main event. Webb with a great start on the inside. And the blue 12 goes right to the front.
Oh, Pierce Brown and Shimoda got together.
And now the championship rivals ride 1 and 2, with the points leader sitting in second. The rider out of Utah on the 163 is in 11. Has fought his way all the way up here.
Dude, Pierce Brown was amazing. He was on fire. Like, I mean, look, Shane rode great.
Yeah.
Sexton rode great. Marchbanks was impressive.
That kid's legit.
Dude, he's good. He passed 14 dudes.
And a checkered flag for Shane McElroy.
Pierce Brown is impressive. When he was down in 21st, I'm looking at the live wire and I'm just like, yeah, poor guy. We're not going to get to see anything. And at certain slow points in the race, I look away from my monitor. I'm watching him, and damn, he's good. He is really, really, really good. And some good kids in the class right now. The sport is healthy. The youth is strong.
With all the rain and cold weather, we're like, surely it's not going to be like prime time as soon as we get here. So we'll just leave it, We want quality time to break in the race bikes.
Hey,
Quality over quantity.
The track ain't really going anywhere, so we're like, it's okay. It's not like it's gonna grow legs and walk away.
Unless we get kicked out like the last place.
I'm a huge Lawrence brother fan. I love these guys. And I think Jet, honestly, is the future of the sport. He's got talent. I don't think he realized how good he is.
When they signed Hunter, this Jet kid came with it. I didn't have my finger on the pulse of the amateur stuff, but I was told by a couple of people close to the situation that it was Jet that was the real star.
Yeah, I think talent-wise, you never know how it's going to suss out. But I think as much as they're brothers, I think that the situation's different. I think you have a real hard-nosed, workhorse, serious, contender, competitor type guy in Hunter, and a super talent in Jet. Now, you never know. Sometimes one works out better than the other, as the hard worker, grinding guy versus the super talent guy.
Do you feel the hype a little bit?
I don't really feel it much. Like, I'm still pretty calm with that type of thing. I don't really feel the hype much.
Oh man, look at Lawrence come flying out of the gate. It's a battle between the Lawrence brothers.
What Jet Lawrence are we going to see? He improved massively in just 3 races. Now he's had 3 more months. Is he going to be like as fast as everyone else and just win? Because he was practically already that good.
Jet Lawrence, 16 years of age, is going to the podium.
Props to Jet Lawrence for his third, because he came and caught Mosman, caught McAdoo, caught a bunch of dudes, caught his brother. Good job, Jet Lawrence, 3rd place. I really have a lot of respect for Kenny's mental game, and he always believes in himself and believes he's a bad dude, which he is.
Here we go. Tomac, Webb, Roczen, bring up the revs and let's drop the gate. Cooper hugging the inside, goes wide, gets right into Tomac's front wheel. Webb goes to the lead. Anderson's right there. Here comes Roczen in for second. Roczen for the lead. What a move on the inside as he railed through that corner and goes right to the front.
Incredible ride. The challenges that he has had just from when we've been at Salt Lake City here at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
It doesn't matter what you throw at Ken Roczen. He's going to fight through it. He's going to find a way to get to the top step of the podium, and he's done it here tonight.
It's got to be brutal for Roczen himself. It just has to be such a mental roller coaster of emotion. You could see the riding there. You could see the ability. It was just like he was like on a countdown clock to when it was going to strike.
It's amazing what he did. The track favored him, I think, but I still can't believe he just went off and ran away from this thing. I can't think of another ride where some guy was counted out and came in and won like that.
Cooper was leading. Kenny gets him right, and Cooper just kind of is no big deal. I believe Cooper thought he would just get him back in a few minutes.
Because even when he passed me, he was waiting for me to fight back, and like I said, in my mind, I was like, you know what, he's going to have a good pace. I mean, just follow him, not play cat and mouse. Let's get away from Eli, and then he'll go until he gasses, and he never did. And then he was same thing. Like when he passed me, he laid down some heaters, and then just maintained.
When I first heard about this, Kevin, I was one of the skeptical ones saying it's not going to work, something's going to happen. As other sports haven't even started yet, we somehow got Supercross done. So congratulations to Feld, the teams, the riders, the state of Utah, their sports commission, everybody involved to get this thing done.
Cooper Webb, the Wednesday night wonder, wins all 3 Wednesday night shows in Salt Lake, and the championship fight goes to Championship Sunday.
It's honestly so incredible that this happened. Feld was able to pull this off. The riders were able to pull this off. The teams were able to pull this off.
We got to try to get that win on Sunday. We've been second, so we got to try to break that win. At least finish strong. That's our goal, and finish the season on top. It'd be awesome.
This was an unprecedented situation, and when the chips were down, our sport was able to rise up and finish what we started in 2020.
Salt Lake City has been awesome for him. He's been, to me, the most consistent guy. First and second, can't beat that, but we want to win a Sunday. That's the main part.
Cooper Webb gave it his all. Ken Roczen fought through seemingly endless adversity.
Here we go. The final gate drop. The 450 championship is up for grabs. Can Tomac grab it? Riders down going into the first corner, but Tomac is through. Dean Wilson in the lead. Ken Roczen in second, but Roczen's down. All the naysayers wondering if he could ever get it done. The industry questioned it. Eli has answered.
Eli Tomac finally won the championship that we all knew he could win.
He seemed like Eli is not the most personable guy. He seemed very relieved and happy.
Oh, I can't even imagine how much weight has been lifted off.
You said that earlier, right?
It is a bronze, silver, and gold. Ricky, just like the Olympics, for third, second, and first.
It's been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, especially at the beginning of the series, back and forth. Congratulations to all these great riders and the 2020 champions.
At the end of the day, we got our champions in a unprecedented and bizarre time that could have ended with a huge asterisk, but it didn't. We got 3 very worthy and deserving champions, and no matter what, we're all going to look back and remember the 2020 Supercross season.
We ready for Groundhog's Day to be over or what, bud?
When is Groundhog's Day?
Really?
Is it?
You know, you know. Oh yeah, I'm from America. Yeah.
No, I said when. When is it?
It's Wednesdays and Sundays, and Wednesday and Sunday, and Wednesday and Sunday, and Sunday again. It's never ending.
When every day is like the exact same.
You wake up.
Oh yeah.
They made a movie about it later. Well, it was already fixed, I guess.
You guys are just all old.